Hi viewers, one of the greatest mind in the world, Albert Einstein, who has introduced everything to this science, the master of science. Actually, this video will bring you the motivational as well as the scientific point of the greatest minds of all time, Albert Einstein, who born in March 14, 1879, some, and he died in April 18, 1955. During this time, the world has changed throughout his mind, through his ideas. He was a German. He, at the beginning, seems to be the German-born theoretical physicist, but later on, he developed his intellectual and scientific knowledge, which changed the 20th century. So let us motivationally and scientifically approach Albert Einstein. This would be one of the different view of approaching the greatest mind of all time. The birth and death occurred, as we said, March 14, 1879 in Germany. Death was April 18, 1955. But even though he born in Germany, later on he shifted to USA. So his death was occurred in USA. What was his education? Actually speaking, he did not shine in mathematics. Even though he studied mathematics and physics, he actually struggled in schooling as well as understanding the mathematical concepts. You know that during his period, he actually scolded by many teachers and adults, including his parents, that saying he is not able to study. He is weak on his studies. Just get this point, just get this motivation that may change your life. The person who has been said not able to study well has changed the world later. Okay, let us start the journey again. So in 1905, the greatest special relativity theory has connected this space and time. This single theory has introduced something space-time. To that point, nobody has ever imagined there is something called space-time. People and greatest scientists used to think space is different, time is different. But in 1905, the special relativity theory came from the greatest mind of Einstein that changed the world totally, saying that in this universe, space and time is what? Everywhere, every moment, space and time is what? So this changed the world. This changed the viewpoint of the science. This changed the everyday science also. So the one who suffered in his earlier studies, who suffered in understanding the hard mathematical concepts, later brought the greatest view of this universe, that is special relativity. Then again in 1915, the general relativity came from the greatest mind of Einstein, which has introduced the gravity as the curvature of space-time. So up to that point, other scientists has thought the gravity is a force. Gravity is a force that pulls and pushes the things, celestial bodies in this universe. The sun pull and push the earth. Because of it, the earth rotates the sun. This was the conception of most of the science. But in 1915, the view changed totally, saying that gravity is not a force, but it is a curvature of the space and time. In 1905, the special relativity theory introduced the space time. Then 1915, the gravity was shown as a curvature of the space-time. So this is enough. The space and time, introduction of the space and time through general relativity, as well as the introduction of the gravity as the curvature of the space and time, is enough to explain entire science, entire physics. So the new astronomy, new physics, the new theories born afterwards, the world has changed because of these two theories, which came from the greatest mind ever lived in the world, Albert Einstein. Afterwards, in 1921, Albert Einstein received the Nobel Prize for his contribution of science. Albert Einstein's famous theory, E equal mc square, is the iconic theory, the iconic formula or equation ever created. So whatever we are using right now, maybe Wi-Fi, GPS, all the modern technology are dependent on this theory. This theory of equation or formula is behind all kind of modern advancement of the science. E equal mc square is making us our lives to live. So the normal GPS and location that we are using in Google Maps actually depend on E equal mc square, which has the origin from Einstein's mind. You know, later on the quantum mathematics, the quantum mechanics also born from this E equal mc square. Now everything is analyzed as quantum. The world is seen as a quantum. The quantum physics is getting popular and popular day by day. But actual root was from Einstein's E equal mc square for the quantum. So Einstein, what has he done to the world is changed the entire science and viewpoint. He died in 1955, but still living the hearts of most of the people. Not most of the people, all the people of world. The greatest minds, the greatest scientist of all time. In 1999, Albert Einstein was internationally honored as the greatest physicist of all time. Number one. He is the number one physicist. He is the number one scientist of all time. Even after his death has occurred some 75 years ago, he is still the greatest of all time. Okay, this video has brought you the life history and the contribution to the science, as well as the motivational viewpoint of the greatest scientist Albert Einstein. Please tune with us, like, share our videos and subscribe the channel. We will frequently bring the videos in English, which is motivational as well as the scientific in based. So we will meet you in another English video very soon. Until that, bye.